We gon' try this one more time. We gon' try this one more time. I be doing it in this time, don't you? Boom, 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 boom. Bitches, okay. Step in the name of love. Step in the name of love. Front, front, side to side. Let me see you do love side, side to side. Hey, listen, I don't know who need to hear this, but listen, look. Everything you look at, touch, see, smell, feel, hear, look at is spirit. Guess what? Because everything is made with spirit. Spirit was made through everything. And that's a beautiful thing. Hey, so listen. I just want to talk to y'all about a couple things that I've been learning. So right now, what I've been learning on this spiritual journey is listen, it's been a long time coming. Look, so what I've been doing on my spiritual journey is I've been just working on myself. I've not really been worried about anyone else. I've learned that on this journey that when you self-discovering and you trying to understand what your purpose is, what you want out of life, where you trying to go, you got to understand first and foremost that you can't take everybody with you. That's the first things first. You can't take everybody with you. And it took me 2 years to understand that after hearing a song that a friend of mine let me hear by Madonna and Quavo, I want to say. I can't remember the name of it, but that song really stood out to me and I never understood it until I've been on this journey, and I'm going to say about maybe a week or two ago. So anyway, I've been always the type who been like, if I see something that I feel that could get me and my friends or past relations some money or something like that, I've always been the type who want someone to go on a journey with me. Like, hey, look, let's do this together, so it could be like a partnership team thing. And I never completed it ever. I never got somebody to be like, yeah, let's sit down and do that. You know what I'm saying? Let me put a little bit of time to the side to do that. So that would always fail me. And then a lot of times I would always find a good idea that spirit would have come to me that probably ain't came to nobody around who I'm hanging with, and I would bring it to one of them. You know what I'm saying? Trying to bring the actual opportunity to all of us. Look, this is what I could bring to the table. And it would always get shut down. So if you're a person who's did that time and time again, this video would be a good time to sit down and actually watch. Speech, I'll be messing up all times, so bear with me. I'm new, I'm nervous, but I'm gonna express how I've been on my journey. So through my life, I've just always been the type to always try to help others. I noticed that, so I would always bring ideas to people. So as I would bring these ideas to people, they would always just have a small mind frame. And I could never understand, these people would be the same people would be like, oh, I used to get money, or I was doing this, or I was doing that. Has-beens. And I was one of them, so I know I done told plenty of stories about what I used to do and how I used to do it and all that stuff. And I've learned that shit don't do nothing but just leave you right there where you talking about where you was at in the past. So, fast forward, I ended up getting locked up as a child. About 18, I was getting locked up as an adolescent for real, starting at 15. First time I ever got locked up, I had hit a guy in the face with a 40-ounce bottle because I was playing football, so I was good at playing football. So I hit him in the face with a 40-ounce bottle. The reason why I hit him with this 40-ounce bottle is because I was selling drugs at this time. So he was trying to take my drugs, and he grabbed me by my throat, and I hit him with a 40-ounce bottle. Went to jail. My mom got me out. After that, I got addicted to just trying to be like my dad. So, and everybody that I knew growing up, male side was always locked up. Like, and then when they got out, it was always like, not definition, but they was always just big. Like, they get out, like, and I always used to look up to that. Like, you know what? I can't wait to go to jail. That's just what I tell myself. I can't wait to go to jail. Like, I'm gonna get out and get big, because he was little before he left. I don't know where he went to, wherever he went to jail, and you come out getting big. That's all I wanted. I wanted to get big. So that progressed. Living in the streets, I used to get high, doing crack, snorting powder, popping pills. I was doing all this stuff at 15, 16, 17, 18. I did that all that time. Was going in and out of juvenile, doing dumb stuff. Ended up getting out on my 18th birthday. My mom tells me, don't go messing with this girl. I do it anyway. She was the reason why I went to jail. And I ended up catching 5 years for a robbery. Long story short, did the 5 years, got out. I didn't do anything with myself while being locked up for them 5 years. So all I did was learn how to survive inside type shit. So as I was doing that, I was never planning or strategizing for anything to do on the streets outside of what I was doing before I came in, which was selling drugs. So I just figured I was going in there to become a better drug dealer and be more focused and come out with a clear head, because I wasn't getting high now. So I got out, I did accomplish that mission, but it only lasted 87 days, and I ended up getting 14 years and ended up doing 8 years and 9 months on that. So yeah, for like a total of 13 years and 8 months of my life, I was spent in the institutions, like, and that's not even including the time from juvenile. That's just adult life. So I got out 2019. I met my child's mom, and I was just, let me tell you this story. So when I was incarcerated, I made a lot of money while I was incarcerated. So when I got out, I had buku money. Like, just didn't nobody know it. They just always knew that everything was just always on me, and I always just mysteriously bought them gifts. But everybody just thought that they automatically assumed I jumped out and started selling dope again, which I was cool with that aspect, because that side of me was over with. So as I did that, I was doing it, and then right towards the end, when I noticed I was getting low on money, I would just start mysteriously start asking people to look out, and they wasn't doing it. So it was like, yeah, they is fucked up. I would always make excuses for those, but they would always brag when they knew I had money in my pocket about their money. But if I was to be asking, it was a different story. So it was like, damn, I experienced this once before, and in institutions being locked up. So it was like, all right, I know how to play this. But the thing was, I had been locked up for so long with no emotions that when I got out here, I was too, I'm not gonna say I was too anything, I was just enough. I was open, I was free. I didn't have to worry about anything that would happen inside of an institution that's been happening for 13 years and 8 months. You know what I'm saying? 9 months or whatever it was, like. And I ain't care. I was just cool. Like, yeah, we can do that, we can do that. Plus, I'm new out here. I ain't been out here in so long, so I'm just being gullible and, you know what I'm saying? Like, letting everybody, like, once I started catching on that people was playing games and all of that, I just started playing their games. And that's the worst thing you could ever do, is play somebody else's game with them. Like, because, yeah, you end up playing their game with them better than them, but it just makes it worse for the both of y'all. So that was just reflecting right now, that was a really good time. Like, so fast forward, I ended up having my son. I had my son, and that really changed my life, because it was something I always had wanted when I was incarcerated. So I always said that I wanted my first child to be a boy. I wanted to name him after me. I wanted him to be mixed. I wanted him to have curly hair. So I manifested the heck out of that little boy. And I'm grateful for him. I'm so grateful for him, because without him, I probably wouldn't be pushed in this direction to be able to even be freely speaking about myself, recording it, let alone, you know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause I don't normally do this, but I like recording myself and I ain't gotta say nothing. So I'm breaking the ice right now, doing this. So, and I thank y'all for staying tuned and rocking with me too. So look, I had my son. My life went down though, like, not for him, but my life, me personally, like, I ain't never had to really be responsible for somebody outside of myself for 13 years to 8 months, on top of that for my whole life. So it was like, yeah, I used to watch my little brothers and stuff and my sister. But like at the end of the day, mama and was coming home. Period. She was coming home. And I just thought I needed to do so much stuff that when I put too much on my plate, I just started crumbling. And everything started happening for a reason. Like, everything that was negative was meant to happen. And I'm grateful that it all happened, because I started doing X pills. I started doing Molly. I was doing ice. I was doing a lot of stuff. Just that right there. I'm going to just keep it real. It was just that shit right there. It wasn't too much more. Maybe a couple pills to try out, but that was about it. I always did what I knew what it was. And I always did as much as I knew, as much as it was, as much as a peak as I needed to get to. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I went overboard though, I ain't gonna lie. But nah, though, look, yeah. So I went out of control for real. Like, I tried to manifest a lot of things in the wrong way, and I tried to manifest everybody to see it my way. And when you do that, that shit don't work. So it does work. Let me take that back. It does work. But the end result don't never turn out to be what you hope it's for. Because the middle result is where you're glorifying. See what I'm saying? They put the good stuff right in the middle. You manifest the bullshit, it comes through, you glorifying it, and then while you trying to think of something else to manifest through, it might let you get that one off too. So you glorifying that one, and then the end result, you don't be happy at the end. And that goes for anything. That could go from being in the streets to being into a relationship, to doing stocks, doing crypto, doing anything where it's a risk involved. That's what's gonna happen. It's just all about how long you're willing to risk it. So I finally told myself, like, before I came to Vegas, and this is 2023, I came to Vegas this year. I just had to make my mind up, like, I'm ready to change. I got a son. Personal training, I love doing it. I never knock personal training, and I love CrossFit. Let's go. Coach Mike, you know you're the best at that CrossFit coaching, so I'm gonna go ahead and give you a shout out right now. Follow him. He on Instagram, the Great Mike. Also, Mike Your Realtor, or Mike the Realtor. He's based out of Orlando. He also has a YouTube page, Our Forever Family, with like over 1 million views or something like that. Yeah, he's going. That's my dog. But yeah. So I just been on this journey right now where I gotta understand myself. So what I want to say to y'all is, I don't know who need to hear this, but listen. I love any person I come across, and I don't want nobody to ever feel like that love is on some extra, oh, I love you, googly eye love. Like, nah. I genuinely got love for everybody, because guess what? In order to elevate and feel good with yourself, You got to be able to love yourself. So guess what? If you loving yourself so much, you have no choice but to love outwardly as well. You see what I'm saying? So what I mean by I got love for everybody is, hey, how you doing? Have a beautiful day. That's love. Like, you know what I'm saying? So keep rocking with the love. And it's beautiful. I love you all. You have a beautiful day. So listen, I'm coming right back with you with another one. So as I'm coming back with another one, I don't know who need to hear this. But listen. Paradigm shifting. What is a paradigm? A paradigm is an old thinking pattern where it's a program that has been designed, that was programmed before you were born. Just it is what it is. I love you all. Have a beautiful day.